talking too fast. But anyways, I'm getting off topic per usual, so let's focus. And I have no idea how this even correlates to what I was trying to go for right now. Okay, let's freaking do the thing.
Are you listening?
Hello everyone, it is Melody, and I am coming at you live once again from, you guessed it, the floor of my apartment. So today's video is going to be about Korea once again, but is a question that I'm really excited to answer because I feel very passionately about my answer and about my decision. So I could just say what the question is. So the question is, why did I move to Korea? But more than just why did I move to Korea, why I moved to Korea and why you should too. Yeah, let's get into it. So let us travel back in time to 2014. Young Mel was 23 years old, about to graduate from the University of Central Florida with a degree in interdisciplinary studies with an emphasis on health sciences and a minor.
I guess I remember if I had a minor.
Anyways, my emphasis was health sciences. My degree set me up to basically continue my education. And after my final semester of college, I was over it, y'all. I was not feeling it at all. Maybe about 3 months before I graduated, I knew I'm not ready to jump into graduate school. I'm not ready to commit myself to some job and only have two weeks out of the year off. And honestly, a big part of it was I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I had an idea. I've always known like I want to work for myself in some capacity. I want to be creative. I like making things. I like, I like creating things. But I didn't know what that looked like. So insert looking at opportunities to teach abroad. I have these desires to kind of just, do something a little crazy, like move 7,000 miles across the world. And I also want to take on a job that gives me free time. Before I graduated, I was blogging. My first, endeavor, I guess, was blogging. And it's something I still do as well. Blog link is below. So I was blogging, but when I was working my job before I moved to Korea, it just felt like I had no time to create. By the time I get off work, you're tired, you're hungry, you just want to eat, watch a TV show, and go to bed. So I felt like I was in a rut where I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. And so I knew that whatever I wanted to do after college, like I wanted to, of course, make money. I got Sally Mae in my pocket. I'm trying to, get her out of my life, save money. And I wanted to explore. I wanted to travel. Prior to Korea, I had never traveled extensively abroad, but I knew I wanted to. I knew I wanted to experience a different culture. I've always been interested in Asia. So I start researching. So I'm researching. I find programs about Spain. I find programs China, Korea, Thailand. I decided that I was going to roll with Korea for a few reasons. First one being the benefits. Korea, they treat their foreigners well. Okay, but let me backtrack a little bit. So there are different ways that you can teach in Korea. You can be in the EPIK program like I am, and that stands for the English program in Korea. And if you are with the EPIK program, you are a teacher at a public school. Or you could come to Korea through a hagwon. Hagwons are like academies. They also will hire you, but your contract is with the hagwon. It's not through the Korean government. And because of that, I think the benefits of working with EPIK are better than the benefits working with a hagwon. Let's just get into the benefits. So benefit number one, salary. I'm paid handsomely. If you Google it, you'll find out. But basically, as a first-year teacher, and if you have no prior teaching experience, and you simply come with a bachelor's degree in any subject and a TEFL certification, your salary will start off at 2.1 million won. For a job that is going to pay you so well, and for them not to require much out of you, I feel like it's incredible. So on top of the benefits, salary-wise, also benefits low cost of living. Your cost of living is incredibly cheap because they provide you with free housing. This apartment is free and it's wonderful. I have no rent due every month, and all I have to pay for my apartment is the electricity and the heat. And those bills usually range from, depending on the season, like right now, let's see, we're gonna pull my bill out. So this is my heating bill. My heating bill is 26,400 60 won. So that's roughly about $25. That's my heating bill for the month, and my water bill was about 12,000 won, which is about 12 bucks. So like those are my expenses for the month. So it leaves me with so much, freedom. What shall I do with all this money? So if you come here with a plan, I feel like it's amazing because you can truly pay off your loans, live like comfortably, travel, and work a job that's pretty cool. You also get health insurance, which is great. And it's even better because already the cost of going to the hospital and things like that, it's already very low. For example, let me tell you. So I was having some knee problems. I'm like 25 years old and I have knee problems, which sucks because it makes me very worried about the fact that one day I hope to be 95 and I'm 25 and my knees are already giving me problems. But that is neither here nor there. So had knee problems, went to the hospital, I'm seen by a doctor, I'm given an x-ray, and I'm also given medicine to take for 3 days. All of this, 9,000 won. That translates to about $8 USD. Like, what is America doing wrong? It is amazing. Okay, so we talked about salary, we talked about free housing, we talked about health insurance. Also, they have money for you for your flights. So when I first arrived to Korea, a month after I arrived, like when I get my first salary, I'm also given 700,000 won, which translates to about $650, and that should cover my flight money. When I leave, I am receiving pension. I'm also receiving severance. Ugh. Like who does this? Like only Korea. Honestly, only Korea. If you really research the benefits between each country, no one does all this. It's easy. Now, let me put a giant asterisk by what I just said. It's easy. By it, I mean your job, but asterisk, it depends. Let's just talk about my schedule. So right now, Monday, I teach 6 classes. My typical school day will have about 7 periods. So I'm teaching 6 out of 7 periods. That's a really crazy day. Honestly, I kind of feel a little bit crazy after it. So anyways, that's just, a fluke day. But let's talk about my easy day. So Friday, I have 3 classes. That means I have 4 periods off where I'm not teaching. Now, of course, there are things that need to be done. I need to lesson plan for the following week. I might have like a special project I need to do. But if I don't, that leaves me with 4 periods, which are 45 minutes long, with a computer to do whatever I choose to do. For me, that looks like blogging, creating things, It's just a really great setup. All right, so yeah, that's why I moved to Korea. I'm able to live comfortably. I'm able to save money. I'm able to pay off my loans, and I'm able to travel in a way that I would never be able to travel if I was in America. Now, why you should move to Korea. So if you find yourself stuck in a rut, working a job that you're not really feeling, you want to make money, you want to live comfortably, you want to travel, you want to experience something new, you're not afraid of being outside of your comfort zone, or even if you are afraid but you're willing to work past your fear, or if you just feel like it's time for me to, spread my wings, like it is time, and you have a deep-seated belief that it will all be okay, I think you really have to carry that one with you, because you will be somewhere so new, so different, and it can be overwhelming and you can feel like, but if you just really carry within you that feeling or that belief that it will all be okay, it will be.
If you want to experience some cool basically, if you want to live a little, if you want to save some money, come to Korea. Basically.
I think that coming to Korea at any point in your life, you don't have to be 25 or 23. Like I came when I was 23, fresh out of college. There are tons of people that come at different stages in their life. You'll meet people, you'll travel, you'll experience, some amazing things. And yeah, I think it's a great interim. I think for some people, if your major was ESL teaching and, you want to make a career out of teaching abroad, then this isn't just an interim thing. This is like a career path for you. But I think for us, or for those of us who feel as though this isn't necessarily, my lifetime career, but It's enabling me to figure out my lifetime career. It's enabling me to take the steps to get my mind right, or whatever it may be, you know, whatever you need to do in the interim. This is a fantastic place to have an interim. And for that reason is why, honestly, I love Korea. And even if I talk bad about Korea, which I wasn't talking bad about Korea, you know, point of information, but if I, you know, vent my frustrations about being Black in Korea or different cultural things that frustrate me, at the end of the day, I love it here and I feel blessed every single day to be here. I feel like, you know, there's certain things in life that like define you. I feel like Korea is becoming a defining moment in my life. It's not even over yet and I can feel the importance of it. Anyways, that could be another video in itself. Okay, so these are the reasons why I moved to Korea, and these are the reasons why you should too. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe I sold you. If so, I'll link below like the EPIK program website. I also wrote a post a while back about my experience with EPIK, like the application process. So I'll link that down below. Let me know if you had ever traveled to Korea or moved to Korea, or if you teach abroad, like where do you teach abroad and what led you to teach there? I would love to know. And I will see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful morning. Okay, that's enough. Bye guys. I will see you later. 안녕히 계세요. Peace.